Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day from the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Three of Stones and creativity. And a couple things I'd like to point out on this, and I'll move this a little bit closer. All right, if you look at the card, the thing that gets me when I study this card is one, you got the green woman right in between the three stones, and she's kind of grounded there, and she's working on grounding that earth energy into her. Okay, and the green woman's all about nurturing within the forest. So with this card, it's about nurturing the creativity. But if you look at her, what would that be? Her right hand. Okay, this hand here. Okay, and maybe I can bring it in a little bit closer. She's got her right hand on that bowl. Okay, and the bowls are represented by Taurus, and again, Taurus is earth energy. All right, so she's drawing on that fixed sign. Okay, but that Taurus, I see it as a bowl. Some people call it as an auroch. And it's all about fertility. That's what they kind of represent. And then her left hand is on the horse. And that horse is about healthy activity, fast action. And I talked about that, when I was out in Hawaii, that Knight of Stones. And, both are earth energies, okay? And, the Knight is kind of that diplomat and tactician, okay? And, that bull is pretty much steadfast, stubborn, okay? Not going too far. But, with both of those hands on those rocks and on those paintings, that creativity has to be nurtured from within, okay? You have a gift. Whatever that gift is, whether it's painting or singing or music, decorating, whatever it is, that artistic moment that you have, okay, is the gift. And if you're able to draw, let me take a drink of water here, draw on that energy, draw on that gift, nurture it, let it grow within you, okay, and have that as a healthy activity that's going to help you propel that gift even more going forward. What I like about this is the universe creates the universe just creates all. That's kind of how I look at it. The creative artist listens to their inner voice, and I've got a beautiful painting hanging in my room, and it reminds me of the struggles and the imagination that the artist has, okay, as they're going through and doing their painting, and the creativity that this artist had in putting natural ingredients into it. And one of the things that really caught my eye of the painting was the aspect that he uses trees. And we'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. I've got a surprise for you for the card of the day. But artists, what they do is they meditate on that voice, that inner energy, okay, and they look within for that inspiration. And once they're in that energy and they get in that flow, it's very hard to, you don't want to stop them, you don't want to interrupt them, because as they're moving forward, they're getting more energized and more into the flow, and more thoughts are coming into their creative mind, okay? And they open up to the universe, and that allows that creative flow to, even happen, occur faster. And, the faster it happens, they become more inspired. And, as a result, they're creating an energetic piece, okay? When they're in that flow, they become more inspired, and they, it may take some down different avenues, but some of the work that artists do, it's just not only healthy and nourishes them, but it also happens to do that for their own genre, whether it's painting or whether it's music, singing. You look at, all the different singers that are out there today, and, their inspiration, whether it's country music or pop or rock, whatever music you like, they get inspired to do it. And, that's the euphoric feeling that they get when they're standing out on stage and they're singing to you, because you're drawing off of their energy for the music, okay, or in an art gallery looking at the art, okay, but they're also drawing off of the energy from you when you're sitting there, okay. The painting itself maybe not necessarily drawing that energy from you, okay, but when you look at that and you look at that painting and you say, wow, in my mind, that artist feels that. At a concert or something like that, that's a different story. The singers, the group, the band, they feel that energy coming off of the crowd and they thrive on it. All right. So the other piece of that too is when they're touching into that universe, okay, they get into that spiritual relationship, that one-on-one within themselves. And they look at it and, they get in tune with their spirit. And their spirit helps develop some of that inspiration, some of that guidance when they're in that creative flow. And it allows one to be one with the universe. As they're one with their spirit, they're also one with the universe going forward. So the artistic beauty that, can take on many forms. Again, like I said, it, could be sculpture, it could be pottery, could be art. It could be dance, music. There's many different ways of artistic expression. I like paintings. I also like music where it's just music that hits your soul and hits your heart, all right, and makes you kind of lose yourself into the universe. And it's just that beat of the drum that you hear, or that heavy guitar that you just fall into the rhythm of the music. That's the energy that you want to get into. All right. As the artist gets into it, as we listen through our radios or we see them live, you can feel that energy. Maybe you turn that volume up on that radio and just, get yourself lost in that flow. All right. They're doing it for themselves, but they're also doing it for their audience. Okay, so when you look at this card, think about the creative ways that you can work in a relationship. Maybe it's not all ritzy glitzy, take them out to the, to the best places. Maybe it's something simple, like at a hot dog stand or something like that, or hey, can I buy you lunch? Being creative to change things up, to get out of the mundane, okay? At work, being creative, to figure out something on your project, the right way of, it may not even be the right way, but a creative way to solve a solution, okay? Social interactions, being creative to set something up, like what's the name of the game where everybody gets in different cars and they go look for, different signs out there, look for the shoe in a tree, and people know where that is, and then, you kind of get all these clues around. So, there's different ways of having different creativity, social experiences, things of that nature. So, the Three of Stones is all about creativity, being one with the flow, as the Green Woman is, in the flow of Gaia and the earth, and, just letting loose, just, let me be with the universe. Let me be with spirit. So that's today's card, Three of Stones, creativity. leave a comment down below, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. And this is Dee from The Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.